Everybody wanna show you love, black girl. They throw you shade, don't want your light to shine, but your calling is to be strong. If you're falling, I'm here to hold you up. Black girl, this mountain I'll help you climb. I'll be watching your back because you had mine, and I hardly respect any that spit on.
Hey, and we are live. Hey,
what's
y'all.
good, people? What's happening?
What's good?
What up?
Phat Tuesday.
How y'all doing?
Good.
How is everybody?
Hey, we good up in here.
Good.
Y'all good? Y'all good up in here? Y'all ready?
Yeah, for sure.
Is y'all ready for today?
Ready.
Listen. Hey, Malik. So we are here for another dope Phat Tuesday with your girl Rochelle. We got the mouth, Miss Cat, your boy Trosh, and Miss Three Names, Joy Antoinette came back in the building. Hey, boo.
Hi, guys.
We are so happy to be back. And this week, we got a lot of things going on holiday-wise. Everything is getting ready to pop off. All of the dope meals and all of that good stuff. I think a lot of us are definitely ready to chow down on Thursday. And we are going to talk about that tonight. We're going to talk about some of those things that happen during holiday season when it comes to relationships, like whether or not, how do you decide if you take your person to dinner? What happens if the exes show up or the exes are invited? All that kind of good stuff is going to pop off. Cat, that's funny. So we're going to be discussing all of that dopeness tonight. We're going to have a good time. We're going to talk mess. We're going to talk about all of that happens during the holiday season and how so many people find themselves getting their feelings hurt or, end up having a good time with the new people that's in their lives. So we got a lot to cover. I'm glad Joy is back. You got some new stuff for us, some new celebrity tea.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going first today.
No, we ain't going.
I was having a low grade panic attack because I gotta work my way up.
That was just a way of saying we missed you last week, man.
Right, we missed you.
Just don't pop up on David like that.
I was I've been to every meeting and I didn't know the format changed.
No,
I was like, oh man.
Nah, boo. I wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't just throw you out there like that.
I almost fainted. Y'all almost saw me go this way on the camera.
No,
I do actually.
Oh,
I do, and I missed you guys. I caught it last week. I watched it, but I'm good though. Thank you guys.
Good. Glad you're better. Glad you're back.
Ready to rock and roll.
Rock and roll. Let's get it. Mouth, you got some new music for us? I know you do. I'm excited.
Hey man, we ready. We got some new stuff for you tonight. We got some that's gonna make you groove, and then we got some that might make you take your clothes off.
Hey, listen.
It's 8:04.
What's his name? Keon or Kenyon Dixon? The Kenyon Dixon that you played.
I saw you playing that on one of your videos with your artwork. I said, bravo.
Listen, I was listening to the whole album. I played it like 3 or 4 times last week while I was over here painting. It was everything. He is bomb. Yeah, he is definitely a groove. He is definitely a groove that is worth listening to. So I go back and listen to all of the music that you play on here. So I definitely be like, oh. And I love Apple Music because as soon as you go play something, I go right on Apple Music.
It is right
type
there.
It in and go find it and then listen to it. Yep. That Mario, the new Meg Thee Stallion. Now I listened to that today. You ain't played that, but that's just something. That's new.
She just dropped a couple songs on that new album.
Huh?
She dropped a new single or a new album?
A new album
called Good News.
Called Good News.
It's hot.
How the fuck everybody know but me?
And you the rapper.
Oh. No, it's good though.
It is.
I'm sorry.
It is good.
It is. I like it. I listened to it today to get my hot girl ish popping today. So I could
Real
be
hot
ready
girl
for the
shit.
night. So I can be ready for the night. But how was y'all day though? How was everybody's day?
You know, I woke up, my mom was like, "It's water in my master and in the hall." The water heater almost exploded. One of the valves popped, and I'm talking to maintenance. And y'all know I'm dramatic a little bit, okay? Don't go in on me about it. So I was like, so could if it had exploded? He was like, well, it did pop a valve, but if pressure would have built up anymore, it could have.
Oh, wow.
So it was leaking, and like it was. What happened was, it's the water heater's in a closet in our townhouse. So it was leaking, but not going underneath the carpet, like underneath that. How they had that thing. I can't describe it, but anyway. So it was just flowing under the carpet, going into the master bedroom. So other than that, though, it was a really good day, though.
You said other than that, other than
like that wasn't a lot.
Mentally, I'm in a better place than I was last week. We didn't have to. I'm like, I might have to swim to my room, but I'm okay. Like, I'm okay.
Oh, not swim.
I'm okay.
That's good, boo. That's good. I'm glad you're better today.
Thank you.
We all need to take them breaks if necessary. So,
yeah.
Charles, what you was hiding for? Why was you hiding?
Don't ask me about my day, yo. Don't.
Did an old person come assault you again?
No. It was just move on the mouth. Move on the mouth.
All right then. Mouth, how was your day, baby?
Oh, my day was good. I sat in for one of my co-hosts. She does a show called Flashback Radio. So I actually did that show today. So it was my first time actually doing a whole show where I had to give content of reggae, I had to get content of soca. I did some old school R&B, and then I did some hip hop. So it was a very diverse, interesting day for me, but it worked out.
The music was bomb today, okay? I was listening on the app. I was listening on the app while I was doing some stuff until I had to get in my hot girl mode to get prepared for the show. Until it was time to get ready. But I did
get the lips popping.
I did had to get them popping. But I did tune in on the app and everything because I knew I was going to be in and out of Facebook and didn't want to miss it. So I tuned in on the app. So good job today. Everything, like, I tell you that all the time. You always have a really good mix of music that'll put you in the mood to like move and groove, and then also to put you in the mood like on tomorrow. Like Wednesdays is my favorite night. Wednesdays is my favorite night because you start off with and it's a build up. So I'm excited for tomorrow.
Yeah, but let's get into the night though. Let's talk about
right.
I don't know why I'm in a great mood too.
I'm just trying to check in on my people, make sure y'all good, because I know, sometimes we don't get to check in all the time. So I'm just checking in on y'all, checking in on everybody. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. If you are watching from Facebook or anything like that, thank you all for joining. YouTube, Facebook. If you are tuning in from JQLM Radio, thank you for tuning in. And we ask that if you go like, share, follow all of that dope stuff, our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and if you want to check out any of our old shows, you can check us out on any of the podcast streaming apps. But what we are going to do right now, we're going to hop in on tonight's conversation because I want to know, I kind of feel like the mouth going to have some interesting things to say about tonight's conversation. And I just say that because you always have something to say, but I feel like tonight, if somebody coming to dinner that was not necessarily invited, I feel like you're gonna have something more to say. So I know for me, one of the things that I wanted to kind of look into when it comes to inviting your guest or new significant other to dinner for the holidays, how do you decide on if they can come or not? Like, is that just a automatic invitation, or do you decide, oh, okay, you know, we've been talking for this amount of time and I think it's okay for you to slide on over to my mama's house with me to eat? How do you decide what's the determining factor for whether or not they get to come to dinner?
It depends on what kind of relationship we got. If we just hooking up, you ain't coming to dinner. What's the point? That's ridiculous. But if we talking and working towards something, then absolutely you can come to dinner.
So you saying if y'all just toot, hey, beep, beep, ain't no dinner. But if y'all drive the car, then y'all can have dinner. Okay.
Exactly.
If y'all beeping and tooting, do he get a plate? Like, do you bring him back a plate?
Now, I
don't know. It's levels to that too. Did we agree that this is what we just, if this the agreement is that's all we gonna do, then no, you're not
getting. It's just dressing.
No, you ain't dressing at your mama's house.
No, I'm not saying no. We're not saying come to your mama's house. I'm saying, you know, can you bring him a plate to the crib so when y'all
he had a plate at his mama's house.
No, because 9 times out of 10 he got a plate from his main chick.
Wait, Kat said better get a plate from the main chick, so I ain't even playing. She said I ain't even playing them kind of games, bro.
Right, we gotta stop acting like everybody's just fully single. They not talking to other people because that's how you date. He ain't get a play from me. I'm sure he got a play from somebody else.
From somebody, huh?
Right. Somebody fed that man.
You, baby.
Or his mama, somebody.
Baby, I want the plate.
Somebody gave that man a plate. He'll be all right. Now, as long as he didn't get a plate from Brother's Keeper, even then he got a plate. Like, you still got a plate.
Oh my God, you done made him homeless.
You got a plate.
So let me ask you this, Kat. You saying like, oh, not if y'all just toot be beating, whatever. All right, what if y'all just doing that? And my man asked the question, like, man, Joe, could I come through or whatever? You know what I'm saying? You gonna just tell him no, like flat, or you gonna like ease the no?
See, that depends too. Are we friends? Or are we just hitting it when we hit it? Like, if we friends and we hitting it, then yeah, you can come through because we friends. You cool. But if we ain't even really friends, then no, you can't come.
See, I think I'm very straightforward. If you ask, I'm gonna either. No, I'm lying. I just lied. I was about to lie. I'll ignore it. I was about to lie. Honestly,
Joyce said, yoink. Nope, we not gonna lie.
let me not lie. Honestly, I will either ignore the question because niggas they love to ask for a plate. That's their thing. Are you gonna feed them like they little puppies or something? It's weird. Men always asking for food. Like children. So any other day, even if it's not a holiday, you say you fried some chicken. Oh, can I slide? No, ain't enough bird for you, fam. Huh?
What time is it again, y'all? Oh my God.
What'd you say?
I'm trying to figure out what I want to say.
It'll go in the refrigerator. Leftovers, you know, we in a pandemic. You can't just give out food.
What?
Not we in a pandemic. Joyce said, I'm not just. Joyce said, I'm trying to put that food in the freezer. I might do that later.
Coach, I'm a little disturbed. I don't know about you. So I'm good enough. I'm good enough for some cooler pack of cheese, but I ain't good enough for no turkey leg.
Pack of cheese.
First of all,
he good enough
the men of my family, they get the big pieces of meat. If my granddaddy was alive, my uncle's still here. So if he was to come over, he would get the turkey leg. That's my uncle piece. Like, or even if the woman my family get the biggest pieces of meat. Okay, you are not family. You are just somebody that we touch inappropriately from time to time. You might get a little piece of a chicken or a turkey.
You don't get to touch the turkey leg. You just touch my legs. That's it.
Man, first of all, it's
rap music.
First of all,
you piece the skin turkey. Like it's good here. So, but
it's a damn turkey. Seriously? All the pieces of meat big on the fucking turkey.
Oh Lord.
And
so you mean to tell me if I come to the crib on the regular, I'm bringing fire, and I say, baby, I know your mama can cook. She throw down, you know what I'm saying? I miss a home good meal, you know what I'm saying, from a good black woman that can really throw down the cooking. Your mama throw down like that. You mean to tell me I can't get a slice of turkey and some cranberry sauce?
No.
You are not my at my house if we friends. I mean, if we friends.
I'm not saying I got to come to the house with your family and all that. I'm just saying, can I get a plate? Like,
if we friends, I'll bring you a plate.
You be like, okay, meet me at my crib at 11 after I finish with my family. Because really, I don't want to be around nobody's family because it's COVID.
No. COVID, pandemic, or post-pandemic, no. If we are on a certain level, then, like Kat said, then yeah, come through, slide through, get a plate. Cool. But if you are my man, you sitting here in stretch pants with me. You got on your gray sweatpants looking like a whore, and I got on my gray leggings.
We gotta be your man to get a drunk.
Wait, look. Miss Price said they got soul food restaurants.
Thank you, Tavana. I'm from Gary. There is a soul food restaurant on every corner. You will eat.
Telling people you from Gary.
I would gladly tell people I'm from Gary just because you from Chicago where they shoot people grandma for fun. Don't play with me.
Hey, in Gary, people grandma shoot people for fun.
And will.
But listen, so like when it comes down to the plate, like they legit can't get a plate. They cannot come over.
It's about what do we talk about on this show often? Boundaries. It's about boundaries.
I believe
if we
that.
start a plate today, it don't matter. You are not. Here's the thing. In all seriousness, when we have these situationships, we have that. Now, some people do different things in their situationship. Like Kat say, if we just kicking it, nothing more. I don't have to feed you, nigga. Like I really don't, and you don't have to feed me. We're not on that level. If we are moving towards something, we're talking, we getting to know each other, we're actually dating, then yeah, you want a big plate or a little plate. Cause I like you. I want you in my space. Here you go. Now, if you are my man, you right here with me. We you in my grandma's face. My grandma's asking you different questions. She's asking you how you doing, how your family doing. Like that's where we are. But if we are just kicking it and that's it. Then men like to do that to see if you'll actually feed them too. They'll play that game. No, I won't.
I already see now.
You don't got to play that game
when we on the road together, I ain't got to worry about y'all. Because y'all hell.
I will feed you.
Worry about y'all. Hey. Y'all probably having y'all down. He in there thirsty. You ain't gonna offer the nigga no water.
Can you stop saying y'all, sir?
We ain't really like that. You can't have no water because we ain't really like that.
Well, first of all, you didn't specify what
because I will feed y'all.
Okay, so what I'm like if it's just my male friends that I've had for years. Of course, they're like my brothers, yeah. But just a regular smuggling, we may smack. No, you ain't getting a plate from me, bro. Like no. Oh well.
Well, I'm pretty sure y'all already know my answer. Like
thirsty. You better swallow your spit, cause we ain't like that.
Y'all already know like how I am about feeding people, so I don't care about you getting a plate. I do. I love to feed people. Like that just makes my heart happy. But like it don't like kind of if our situation is like where you just coming through after the fact, yeah, I grab you a little plate or something because like you know you get a little plate. I mean it's food, and I'm like,
you know, dressing shouting. Yeah.
Let me tell you the other thing. Let me tell you the other thing though, because I don't know how to cook small. Yes, you can have a plate. Help me get rid of some of this shit because it'll be in here.
I don't think most Black women know how to cook small. We've been taught how to cook for our family since we were 2. Like there's no such thing as I'm gonna make a small portion. No, don't know how. I don't either. If I'm a cook, I'm a cook.
I don't even know how to make small, and for myself, like I'm like, oh, I want cabbage. I'll go to the store and buy 2 heads of cabbage. Like I'm about to eat 2 heads of cabbage by myself. I'm not gonna do it, but I don't. I just prepare, and it'd be like, oh, okay. So then I put it in the family group chat. Come get some of this damn cabbage. But
right, you said in the family group chat.
Right.
The
but
family,
even still, like
family.
if somebody was coming by, so this is the other thing. Some of my friends be like, "You cook today? I'm coming through." Okay, yeah, sure, come by.
But that's
got food.
That's different.
But y'all know me though. I am definitely a person that will feed somebody. So even if somebody that like we was beeping and tooting, then
But
yeah, you hungry?
I think one of your love languages is act of service.
It is.
And there's nothing wrong with that. That's not one of my love languages. So
Miss Knight said we feed the homeless, so we will feed you. All right, Miss Knight, I ain't mad at you.
That's a Fat Girl Chronicles shirt.
Right.
On the back, two beep beep.
Not on the back.
I think if somebody comes to my house, if
Savannah said I'm feeding him and his mama.
Yes, you will. You will.
And she will, and his grandmama, she's still in the land of the living. If the great grandmama's still here,
and
what
put
she
the ham bone in the bag for the dog, okay? Like everybody gonna eat.
Oh, that's sweet. Because I ain't
everybody
got your puppy. That's sweet though.
If somebody comes to my house and I cook the food and you come to my house, regardless of if we just doing whatever, yeah, you can have something to eat because you at my house. But if I go to my family's house and then you talking about bring you a plate or no, I'm not. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Now that's different. That's different. Now, if
I'm saying,
you into somebody else's crib, you ain't finna be taking no plate for somebody else that you just
I'm taking the plates that I reserved early before the grace for me.
Wait, you didn't put on plates before they even said grace.
Oh, you wanted them. Oh, you want them.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I know
people gotta say grace. Hold on.
Jordan packed up Jordan bought her own little pack of to-go trays.
Half the food gone before anybody even eat. Like, whoa.
It's put up. I put it up for y'all, remember?
Somebody told me their uncle walk in the house and just take a pie before he even say hello. He just take a pie and go put it in his car.
Hey, go put it in the car? Listen.
Well, I was crying laughing.
That's some real black folk stuff. Like
listen, certain folk in our families, and I think it's depending on who cooked it. You call and say who cooking what. So and so cooking this, I'm good. So and so cooking this, so and so bingo. I know what I'm stealing. Like it is what it is.
Not the I don't really want that.
Nah,
listen.
And the chicken tastes like wood.
Y'all really gonna have some jacked up plates if the person I don't like going to people's houses and they offer me food and then they be like it don't look good on the plate and then they sit there and watch you eat it. It's like don't watch me. Don't watch me.
Hey, man,
that's when you just be like, you know what? I'm just gonna take this home because I just came from
I just came from my mama's house. That's one of these.
Like it's good, but I'm so full. Can I just take it home?
And then you just go and tuck it in the trash. Like you just go ahead and slide that joint.
Now my family, we tell you straight up, don't do that no more. We ain't gonna hurt. We're not gonna hurt your feelings, and we're gonna nicely tell you, you cannot cook.
Listen,
you don't volunteer for no holiday. Don't experiment on Thanksgiving. Do not experiment on Thanksgiving.
No, you experiment at home.
That's at home.
Yeah, don't pick one of the biggest days of the year where food is the
biggest day.
This is the spectacle, right? This is the main thing. Don't be trying to make new shit when you ain't never made. No, don't try. Not today.
In my family, because I'm mostly celebrate with my mom's side. We know who can cook what. So my family, they can cook on that side with no problem. Honestly, I'm not capping. But like now, my mom's sister, she's gotten so much better at cooking. She used to volunteer to do stuff. We'd be like she coming out with it. My auntie's gotten so good. Yeah, my auntie's gotten so good. She's coming out with a cookbook. Like she's gotten amazing at it. So like my family, like my granddad, like y'all gonna hear me talk about him a lot, especially around the holiday time, because like the holidays were his thing. And so he could he was one of the men that could cook, and he would cook for the holiday. And so like Thanksgiving, he would call over here, harass my grandma. what y'all, he would call every day, what y'all go cook. It's the same menu. And we're gonna cook it. And like we would like exchange if we didn't celebrate together, we'll like exchange dishes. Like my auntie and uncle, my mom's younger siblings, they'll bring stuff here and they'll take stuff back to my granddaddy's house. So like my mom said they could really cook. Ain't no real problems on that side. My daddy, when he was alive, he was the cook. So, and I don't fool with him like that. So I don't know who cooking what.
Joy. So
I fool.
So so if the person can't come to dinner, just depending on the situationship, if they can't come to dinner and you probably not getting the plate, just depending on how you messing with them. Say for instance, your family, like you have an ex and your family still talks to your ex. Like they still communicate with this person. They invite this person over for Thanksgiving dinner. They actually come. Like they actually come to dinner and everything. Show up. They bring their new person. Because your grandma said it was okay. Listen, because your grandma said it was okay. How do you maneuver through that? Like how do you and even if they didn't bring the new person, like how do you maneuver through your ex being invited to dinner when y'all not together, y'all not friends, y'all don't do nothing of the sorts with each other, but your grandma invited them to dinner because he's still cool with the family or whatever?
Well, grandma, bring your walker outside. It's time for us to square up. Because I can't believe you.
And y'all know Joy would go in on her grandma.
Yeah, no, that's real.
I'm just kidding. I would never. My grandmother is the sweetest woman you would ever meet. And she is the type to feed anybody. That's what drives me crazy because I'm not a sweet.
But me and Granny,
but my grandma, my grandma is very observant, and if I'm like, grandma, I don't fool with this person, she ain't invite nobody to the house. No. So I can't see it for my grandma. But God bless anybody that's got a grandma that will invite your ex.
Yeah.
My grandma, if she was still here, would invite people. And just for the record, like I still go to my ex-husband's house for the holidays. He still comes to my family's house for the holidays. He'll bring his new wife. I bring who I'm with. But I mean, that might be a little bit different because we got kids. I mean, my kids are grown, but I'm still family. I'm still part of the family. So
that's my life when my granddaddy was alive.
On a regular basis. Like I talk to his family on a regular basis. Yeah. So nothing for me to go to his family's house for Thanksgiving. And if he comes, his wife is coming. And the current wife probably ain't too fond of that right now. But all the other wives was okay. But then like he come to my family's house for the holidays and we all gonna be cool. We all gonna kick it. But I mean that's kind of different because we got kids, so we really
y'all got time. Y'all
I was about to say y'all got
that's how my life was. That's all I ever knew. Once my grandparents divorced when my mother was 7, so my life was blended like that. My grandma, his sisters still call my grandmother's sister-in-law, and like that we just blended like that. So I can relate. I can definitely relate.
Yeah, so I think if people are mature enough, and like you said, you guys are raising kids together, so you guys co-parenting together.
I mean, my kids are almost 30, but I mean,
but y'all went through that process, though. You understand?
Oh,
y'all went through that process. So I think that makes a total difference than somebody you was just dating for like 6 months or 8 months to a year or something. And grandmama seen them a couple times. She might have liked them because they were suave or something. You know what I'm saying? A sweet person, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I lived it, Kat, and so like the Mouse said, I'm sure they had to get to that point. Like, we have this blended family, and we can do holidays together. But then I came, so now we share a grandchild, so we want to do stuff with her, and that's how Thanksgiving will work.
Everybody just have to be mature. That's what we pray for anyway.
It was nice. It was really nice.
Now if it's a girl that just went and one of your homeboys and my grandma invite over, I'm kicking everybody in the throat.
You just gonna be Thanksgiving over? Like nobody's eating.
Ain't nobody eating. Only thing I ain't gonna spill over is the turkey and the dressing and the cranberry sauce.
Oh.
I love dressing. I love
come to your family house and they make
cornbread.
you mad.
I think for me, I've only had one ex that's like that's still invitable, to gatherings and such. I don't think he would come, because I don't think he would come because he got, he's in a relationship and stuff now, but I do think if he wasn't, I think he would still come. I think he would still come through or whatever. Him and my sister still have a relationship. They still talk.
Like
they
you might
text.
like for him because from your reaction, you might like for him.
That's what it's
put that out there in the atmosphere, He
No.
might not go. He might.
Can he come and bring his new girlfriend?
Hell no.
To whose house?
Your house.
To my house?
No. Your grandma's house.
No, she don't like me. So
okay.
No. No, she can't come.
No. And she said that so no.
I'm not telling bougie, but I'm just no.
Y'all heard the rest of that. No. She didn't even have to say the rest of
exes
that.
show up, I don't know why people. Well, for me, I find things awkward and like, why would you even want to go? That's your ex.
Yeah.
And
well,
so
because me and my ex, we're still friends. We still have a good, connection.
No,
we still have friendship or whatever. But
right,
like his current person, like we keep our interaction to a minimum. It's like, hey, happy holidays. How are you? That kind of thing. But we only keep it to a minimum for the sake of their current relationship. So, I just try to be respectful of that.
Well,
but,
not you.
Okay,
not
yeah,
you
don't be messing right now. Don't be messing right now.
Oh no, I'm
just
not
tell us in the room later.
Just
tell us in the room later.
I'll tell you more.
But
later.
not your situation, because you all have a nice relationship. Y'all are cool. But some relationship, if they ended badly and the family doesn't really respect it, I don't get why that person, the ex, would even feel comfortable going into that home. But the family made them comfortable, so that's one.
Mm-hmm.
But if your family doesn't respect your boundaries during the holiday, I think that sucks. I really do.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not even cool.
Yeah. If they don't respect your boundaries and your ex is messy, there's a problem.
Oh,
but I know a lot of people.
That's the big problem.
That's the biggest part of the problem. Live this kind of stuff.
That make for great videos that used to be on World Star and on IG now. So those videos the day after Thanksgiving.
Listen, I'm a person that's gonna be like,
I'm here for the comment. I'm here for the videos.
I'm finna watch the whole thing go down. Sitting at the table.
I'm gonna eat a bowl of banana. I'm gonna sit Indian style with a bowl of banana pudding. Like, still eating dressing and macaroni off my plate while they over there fighting. Cause like
don't knock my plate over.
So how would y'all look at it from the other side? Like you go to your significant other house and y'all walk in for Thanksgiving dinner and then their ex is sitting there. How would y'all feel about that?
Time to fight.
How the exes would feel, but how would y'all feel? You just walk in and you don't even know that the ex is gonna be there and they just sitting there.
Oh God!
Time to fucking fight! Yes, Joy. I've been looking to sex someone.
I'm gonna take a nice look, but I'm gonna take a nice little sip of my thing. Hey, girl, how you doing?
Yeah, no, because we're women, so it's a little bit different. Women always have a motive, and all women, not all. I shouldn't have said all. Some women would go to be whatever. And then there's a woman like me, I'm gonna only play with you for so long. Then Thanksgiving is gonna be a bad day. My issue would be with her. Because some men, men do not think like us. Now, some men do, they be like, I'm not coming to Thanksgiving. I don't care. And it's weird that your grandma invited me. I don't care that she still likes me. That's me. Some men do think like that. But some women, they like, oh, his mama still like me, so I'm going to go. And I'm going to sit there and da-da-da-da. Some women are like that. And I know, and if I see you sit there with a giant sew-in on and a tight-ass bodycon just to eat turkey and dressing, I know what you on. And I'm gonna be ready and prepared. And if you fix him a plate, you're gonna eat that plate involuntarily.
What if she just dressed like that
That's
anyway?
it. That's all.
Right.
What if she?
That's
What?
what I was just gonna ask.
What if that's how she dressed on the regular?
No, you know what you're doing. That ain't how she. No, I ain't stupid. I know how. Listen, women are. Some people are. First of all, who win that every day? No, you know how people. You go to somebody's house. You know how to dress when you go to somebody's house for Thanksgiving. We ain't gonna act new. And I know
some people like to play dress up, and dress up for them is putting on a cute little bodycon dress, some cute shoes, and they want to be cute for everybody. Like that's just. It's who they are. That's how they dress when they go out.
Yeah. I hear y'all. I do. I hear you. I really
look at Leo, right? Look at Leo. She put makeup on every day. She ain't going to work.
I know. Listen, I know Leo. That's her stick. That's her thing. I'm not. I do. I'm a makeup artist.
But this not every day. I do this feel like because it's Tuesday and I want to look presentable. Because tomorrow y'all gonna look at me and be like, Trey.
But here's the thing.
Right. Y'all gonna be like,
you can play dress up every day. But when you go into your ex's house and y'all have exes, y'all know y'all take it up.
Ex's house, I'm gonna be in there like,
I'm gonna be like this. Hey,
put a little extra oil on the shoulder.
Cleveland is gonna be to my chin. Like, you know how you dress when you're going to see your ex. So I'm gonna know how she coming because I'm a woman. I play them kind of games as well. I ain't said I was perfect.
But I'm just saying, what if she not playing them games and that's just how she dressed every day?
Listen, I'm saying she could take it an extra step.
If that is how she is, then fine. But either way,
that's fine. But you always know when somebody making an extra effort to do this, that, and the third.
My thing is this.
I just suggest she sit there quietly and don't say nothing to us.
Don't make him no plate though. That's my biggest thing. Don't make him a plate. Don't be talking
about I know how he like it and stuff like that. Cause then I'm gonna go find a frying pan. It's gonna be a bad day.
Listen, but are you gonna make him plate? That's what I was gonna ask. If that was to be the case and the ex was there and she did make him a plate, like how would that? So fellas, let me ask y'all that. How would that play out for you two? If you were at Thanksgiving dinner with your family and your girl and your ex is there and she got up and made you a plate. And
I'm gonna smack the plate out of her hand like, hey man, don't fucking play, man. Hey. This ain't need that. Don't you ever.
See?
Right.
Now smack the plate out of her hand.
Cool like that no more.
Now smack the plate out of her.
Don't you fucking ever. Matter of fact, you can get your ass up out of here.
I gotta go home with somebody else tonight. What is you doing?
Listen.
Right, you gonna get talked out of some turkey neck. And I don't mean the turkey. You take that plate and you eat it, it's gonna be a bad thing.
Drop for Joy, like her gangster drop. Cause sometimes she be talking, she be ready. And then we need a nice little My Little Pony song for Cat.
Joy is a little person. Joy is short. Okay, little people. Anybody under 5'5", they tough. They always tough.
I'm Tinkerbell.
What if your girlfriend don't make your plate?
Huh?
I make my own shit then. I'm not gonna accept no shit from like my ex.
I feel like making a plate pedestrian would be hard as hell.
So you saying would you only not accept it from your ex-girlfriend because the current girlfriend is there? Like if the current girlfriend wasn't there, would you accept the ex-girlfriend making a plate?
No, that's not a place to make my plate. I'm a grown ass man. If my girl ain't there to make me a plate, I can make my own damn plate. Like that's not your place to feed me.
I do feel like if somebody did that to Trosh, like he would like
he would be upset. Like he would be like, get that shit out of here. I don't even like fucking candy yams.
I feel like that plate would go. I feel like that plate would go flying. Like I feel like that plate would go flying. I really do
Before
think
you
that
throw
plate
it,
would
can
go
I have
flying.
a macaroni off of it at least? Don't throw it. Don't throw it right away.
It's more macaroni in the kitchen. Mal, if your ex-girlfriend, if your current girlfriend wasn't there and your ex-girlfriend was, would you accept that plate from her?
It depends on what kind of term we breaking up on. I don't know. That motherfucker might try to put some poison in there or something. I don't know.
And she's not gonna poison you. Y'all cool.
I'm hungry. Yeah, I'm eating.
But you wouldn't let her make you a plate if your current girlfriend was there.
Hell no, that's disrespectful.
Thank you.
It's disrespectful for you to do anything that you can't do in front of your girlfriend if your girlfriend ain't there. That's disrespectful. So it would still be disrespectful.
So I can't eat?
Fix your
He said, "Oh, I can't eat." Listen, I just feel like if you're there to be communicating with the people that invited you, ma'am. He didn't invite you. He didn't ask you to come. He didn't do any of that. And even if he is there with me, please do not play those games with me because I am not the one to. No, we're not gonna do that, ma'am.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna check you ever so politely, and then you're gonna be like, I'm gonna just go ahead and go because we're not gonna play them kind of games. And on a scale of 1 to 10, it's an 11 for you to get your head knocked between the washer and the dryer. If you decide that that's the kind of games that you want to play with me, because his mama, mama invited him, because his mama invited him. No, I'm not violent. I promise you, I am the least violent person, but. It's certain things that happen. Cat, don't do me.
What happened?
I said I'm the least violent person. You said I saw that face. But I'm really not. I'm not. Let me say that's not my first thing to go to. I'm not. That's not my first thing to go to. Is violence. I don't do that. But. What you're not gonna do is blatantly disrespect me as if I'm not there. I feel like that's what that is. That's blatant disrespect. You just you see I'm sitting right here and you just decided that you was gonna get up and make him a plate for what reason? For why? And that's a real question. For why?
Yeah, I guess sometimes I'd be just so gullible thinking I'm just gonna eat. So I mean, if she made me a plate, my girl not there. Of course I eat it, but I wouldn't do that in front of my girl because my girl would probably want to make me a plate. So that's the difference for me. But I wouldn't feel like because she made me a plate or she trying to let me eat or something like that. She just want me to have some dressing and some turkey.
Okay, so I'm gonna add my boo Lady J to the stream. Because she wants to chime in. Lady J is the owner of JQLM Radio, and she is behind the scenes working for us. But she wanted to say something, but it's a lot to type, so I'm gonna add her to the stream so she can go ahead and comment. Because I'm sure it's good. Lady J usually has some good stuff to say. Before she go,
on a serious note, though, like I wouldn't resort to violence right away, like Leo said, but I would wait on you to check.
Oh, just I would wait on you. Don't change the tone now.
Can I play? No.
He said, don't change the tone now. I'm from I know.
Let me explain. Like Leo said, if we go there, we go there. Hopefully we're not because we're adults. But I would expect I will wait on you.
I hate you.
I will wait on you to make your next move. What you gonna do with her? Because your family knows you have a new girlfriend. So what are you about to do with her? Because she can't sit here no more.
She made me a plate. What I'm about to do with her?
What? No. What are you know? Even before the plate is made, she got to get out of here. Before the plate is made, she has to go.
Why is she here, fam?
Yeah, and I'm gonna ask why she here. Y'all know she got a girlfriend.
I respect that point.
Why is she here, fam?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be it's up to your partner. What you gonna do with her? What you gonna do with her? Hey. What are you gonna do?
All right, Lady J, it's on you, boo.
Oh, all right, this is such a good topic, y'all. So, disclaimer: this is the old Lady J. Okay.
Okay. I want to hear. Is it full of rage?
Okay. Pre-relationship. Okay.
Whenever somebody give you a disclaimer, it's gonna be good.
So I'm gonna speak for both sides. So I was the wife, okay, who then was separated and divorced from her husband. Of course, his family is in love with me and, my children. And so even after the divorce, his mom and his aunts and stuff, they have these family gatherings all the time. They would always want me to come over for Thanksgiving, dinner and the pre-Christmas, Christmas Eve get together and stuff. And I'm like, nah, we know we're not together anymore. I really don't want to deal with him anyway, because he always trying my patience in front of people. And they're like, girl, don't worry about him. We don't care nothing about him. They're like, and of course, even his sister, everybody was like, we don't do divorce in-laws. You are always our sister. You're always going to be, you know what I'm saying, family. To this day, his mom introduces me as her daughter-in-law. She still calls me her daughter-in-law. All her friends, hey, that's so-and-so's wife. No, good dang on well, we ain't been married since
since Skip was a pup.
17 years, you know. But so, you know, at first I was, because of course he wasn't doing what he was supposed to do, and he was out here, you know, being with every Sally Sue and, you know, Jenny, and thought that I was gonna stick around. So I showed up, you know, the first few years, and made sure that I was beat, honey, from the head to the toe. Do you hear me?
Hey, yes, sis.
And I did it on purpose. I did it on purpose. Now, not to say that Lady J usually ain't to the beat when she out and about, but during this time, I was severely depressed. You know, I had to leave him. It was a domestic violence relationship, so I had to leave him in private, like while he was at work. So once I got away, hey, I had to like snap out of it. I got these 2 babies, you know, and so of course, first person that show up to the door is him. Oh, you ain't dressed like that for me when we was together. You daggone sure. You mean you daggone right, because you didn't deserve it. You know? So now he done took his focus off the person that he brought. And everybody else's attention came right to me. Hey, Jacquees, how are you, baby? We miss you. We love you. And I'm like, hey, y'all. Hey, how you doing? You know, talking to her, you know, hey, how you doing?
Ready to be petty.
Listen, I'm telling you, this is how females work. If you are the ex, now, granted, I was the ex that is, I wasn't too worried about, you know, other females. My whole issue was with him. It wasn't with, you know what I'm saying, the person that he was with. So, but even in that instance, when a man know he lost somebody good, or if a woman still wants somebody that she used to be with, there's going to be some pettiness in the air. There's going to be some tension. And of course, none of them ever, you know, except for one, ever said anything sideways to me or did anything, because then they got the other, you know, they got the other side of Lady J.
Tell me about the other side.
So, but
you're not playing with the boy.
I'm gonna get to that.
Okay.
But just like Joy said, every woman, if she shows up at her ex's house and knows that he has somebody new there, trust and believe there's going to be some pettiness, or she's doing it to, you know what I'm saying, not just to be petty, or to be to agitate him. And the mom and the family may genuinely just love that person, and they may not see anything wrong with it. So, but that's when a conversation needs to be had between the guy, you know what I'm saying, his mom, or the woman and her mom, because sometimes mothers and fathers will invite old boyfriends or exes for their daughters. You know what I'm saying? And you know how men are with those egos. So, but on the flip side, if I am at a function, okay, Mark B, if his mama was to invite me to, you know, something, or his aunts, and they invite his ex-wives or some chick he used to talk to, I'm probably not gonna go. First of all, we ain't got history like that. You know what I'm saying? Me and, while we do have 4 years, we ain't got history like that. You know what I'm saying? Me and my first husband, we have 17 plus years. My daughter is 17. You know what I'm saying? So we got almost 20 years in this thing, and with his family. You know, with Mark B, I probably wouldn't. But if I was to show up and his exes were there, and any of them, or any of his, you know, kids, mamas, or whatever you want to call them, whatever you want to call them, ex-baby mamas, ex-wives, whatever, was to make him a plate, I don't care if he didn't accept it or not. All the tables are gonna be turned over. Okay, because what Lady J, what a lot of people find out about Lady J is, I don't do well with disrespect, blatant disrespect at that.
See, that's what I'm saying. If it's blatant,
can I give you an air hug? Because I hate hugs.
Listen, when I have not done anything to you, if I come in and I speak to you, I'll be cordial. I won't feel no type of way, because, you know, you're not with him or whatever, so it ain't like we're fighting. I'm never gonna fight over him anyway. But if you blatantly disrespect me like that, all the tables will be turned over, and I'll apologize later to the host of the event. Okay, but I don't do well with that at all. And let me just say, I will still show up and show my face at my ex's house, at my ex's family's homes when they invite me. One, because I have to drop my kids off sometimes, and I'll at least go in and speak and say, hey y'all, you know, saying, hey y'all, how y'all doing? If one of them might maybe get a plate to take home or whatever, but I'm not staying for the whole event. You know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like it's not my place. If he wasn't there, or if he didn't bring somebody with him, then I might stay a little while, but I'm going to remove myself from that just out of respect. You get what I'm saying?
So you need to be there on time when it starts.
Family loves me, and they not that way towards her. But you have to understand that we've built this relationship. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to cut off my relationship just because you feel some type of way. But I'm also not going to intrude or overstep because we have that relationship.
So hold on, let me ask y'all this. So I'm really tripping. Like, so y'all mean to tell me that women be at somebody else's house planning and plotting like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fix that bitch. I'm gonna fix that nigga.
The mouth we not. Listen, the mouth is not.
I'm gonna put extra cranberry on now.
Yeah, they do. They come with an agenda.
I'm gonna put an extra piece of pie on there because I know he loves sweet potato pie.
But you know what, Tiffany? The mouth is the type of guy that'll get
his ass in trouble.
Right now, he's the type of guy though that would encourage that type of behavior, because if you say that you're gonna accept something from that person, if your girl wasn't there.
It's a plate of food. Like
it doesn't matter. It does. Listen,
see,
when a woman
I'm listening to you guys and understand it. I'm listening to understand.
I don't care about what you think about it. Listen to what I'm telling you. When a woman
I'm listening.
When a woman cooks for a man or fixes a man a plate, when she serves him,
that's an act of service.
Exactly. That's an act of love language.
Okay, so y'all teaching me something. That's what I'm saying. I didn't get it. Like, oh my gosh, she's standing there like, oh yeah.
When we go out of our way, because we are taught.
I just want this turkey leg.
No, we know. And here's the thing. That's where your mind is, and that's fine, and there's nothing wrong with that. But we are taught to not. I don't want to say serve. I don't want to say that word. But as you all are the providers, all that, when it comes to the meal being done, we fix you all a plate as I want to feed you, babe. This is what I want to do for you. Let me fix your plate. You ain't got to get up off your feet.
I'm learning that. That's cool.
And it's an act of service. That's why active service is a love language. And for someone like Tiffany, who genuinely, I cook for everybody. That's just Leo. But she's not going, even though that's an act of service for her, if she's an ex, she knows I'm not gonna go over here and fix this man's plate. He got a woman sitting right here. I'm not gonna do it, even though this is something I do. I'm not about to fix his plate. But some women have sense enough not to do that. But some women are so petty. They wife could be sitting there. There are some women that crank and will fix him the biggest plate. She will go get one of them serving trays and be like,
make him a plate.
And I tell you what, if he don't,
you got some of everything on this tray.
Now, somebody bring you a serving dish full of food. Now you know something up. But I'm just thinking,
right? You're
I'm just now, like now. I'm thinking of Thanksgiving. I'm sitting there thinking about, man, I've been waiting all day at 5:00. I want my grandmama biscuit.
Can I just ask this real quick? So I wanna touch back on what Lady J was saying. So can it be like you kind of being disrespectful, like when you still go to the stuff, but your ass don't come early when everybody else first get there. You come in the middle. That's damn near grand entrance. I'm gonna wait for the whole motherfucking family in this motherfucker.
First of all, I don't know.
She got kids to get ready.
Exactly. I got 4
kids. She got kids to get ready. That's
now, my older 2 children are
my first marriage.
My younger 2 are the product of my second marriage. But here's the thing. Usually, so you have to remember when you are dealing with co-parenting, you have split time. If they're spending time with me on a holiday, I'm getting all my time in. So they'll get there after we done doing what we doing.
Yep.
Period. My son, for instance, he was born on Christmas Day. Okay. So all the family usually has this pre-Christmas like get together at one of his aunt's house. And my son James, he gets like extra gifts and all that kind of stuff. And I used to go to that all the time. Now his aunt, she felt some type of way because I stopped showing up. And she was like, don't nobody care about him. Like, you family. You got the right to be here just like everybody else. And I understand that. And while their dad probably wouldn't feel no type of way about it now because of where we are now, I just wouldn't feel comfortable being there the whole entire time. I'll go in and say hi to everybody, hug everybody, you know what I'm saying, kiss my son and stuff like that, and then leave, and sometimes have to come back and pick them up. But you have to understand, when you split parenting for the holidays and stuff, you're not going to be there when everything starts. And let's be honest, listen, when it's at their grandparents' house, the time she say come is usually not the time everything is ready. So we gonna wait about an hour. We be here an hour late. Okay.
My time when I was growing up was split 3 houses. I'll be with my mama during the morning. My daddy and them knew not to ever ask for me in the morning. Because especially on Christmas, she say, you gonna wake up here. Or you gonna see what I got you. You do Christmas here in the morning. The evening, time to get up, you going with your daddy. Yes, because that's a big tree. And I know how that grandma's coming. So, all right. Mm-hmm. So then we would go to my daddy's house. I would spend a little time there. And then we would go to my grandfather's house. So so like you said, Charles, you think it's not really trying to make an entrance when you splitting time, you know, right. Whoever's the parent during the week, they get the most time. And
right.
You can't help it. And then now as we get older, see, my dad died when I was 8, so I don't know what our time would have been once I got to like a teenage years and stuff like that. I probably would have stayed the same. But as they get older, time could change. They can make a decision, well, can I go to their house for Christmas or whatever? But it's not so some people are making an interest though. I ain't gonna hold you up.
Yeah, like even now, if I was to go now, it wouldn't be that like I'm being petty or something. Like I genuinely love his family, you know what I'm saying? And they love me. His mom is like another mom to me. So, and when he was absent for all the years, they were playing daddy. So I'm not gonna cut them off just because you with somebody else. I'm not gonna move differently just because of that. Because a lot of the reason that I was able to raise them and be where I am now is because of his parents. I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's not fair to them. So I'm not gonna act funny or feel some type of way just because me and him aren't together anymore, even though our relationship is way better, you know, as far as being cordial and stuff, regardless of what happened, you know, in our marriage. So I feel like when you have elevated to that level, if he's with somebody, he needs to let them know. And if you're with somebody, like if I'm with somebody, then I let them know, hey, I'm still close to this family, you know what I'm saying, for this reason, A, B, C, D. But, you know, and if he's okay with that, fine. If he's not, and it's not something that he can roll with, there may be certain things that I'll alter or change. Like I won't go and spend the holidays there when I have somebody, you know what I'm saying? I might go and say hi and that's it. But you have to be mindful of the person that you're with, and at the same time be respectful with your ex and stuff like that. But a lot of people, they not mature like that, especially female.
At all. So listen, we done said a lot. We gonna go ahead and prepare for our commercial break. And then we're gonna talk a little bit more when we come back. When we come back, we're gonna talk a little bit more about this whole ordeal and how things, you know, can happen and get a little funky or a little bit complicated around the holidays. So we're going to go ahead and get ready for our commercial break. We will definitely be right back. We will be right back. Y'all remember that song? After these
we'll be right back with more discussion on disrespectful plate fixing.
Yeah, we're going to go fix the plate. We'll be right back. But y'all stay tuned. We will be right back. I hope you guys enjoy the commercials and make sure you get your information ready so that way you can become a sponsor or have one of these ads on the Fat Girl Chronicles. We'll be right back.
Are you or someone you know accomplishing some amazing things in the community, or is just an inspiration to many? Apply to be featured on the cover of Ego Magazine, a bi-monthly digital interactive publication under the Ego Entertainment Network brand. Apply to be featured in other sections such as education, business, media and entertainment, community leader, author of the month, or artist of the month. Visit www.egoentertainmentnet.com to apply today. Track Island Beat by Arulo. Attention all artists. JQLM Radio would love to support and put your music into rotation. If you would like your music added to the rotation, send your music in MP3 format to jqlmradio@gmail.com and include your song title, artist name, genre, and indicate whether it is the clean or explicit version. Or visit www.egoentertainmentnet.com/JQLM-radio and complete the form. R&B, hip-hop, gospel, and pop genres are accepted. Then simply share JQLM Radio with your family, friends, and fans so they can tune in and support you too. Remember, JQLM Radio supports you as you support us. JQLM Radio, real voices, raw entertainment, and relevant topics. Track Ambush by Pratt's App and Idithya on SoundCloud.com/Pratt's App. Music promoted by freestockmusic.com. Would you like to advertise your brand, product, service, or event to hundreds of potential clients and guests with direct links to inquire and shop immediately? Well, advertise with Ego Magazine, the hottest bi-monthly digital interactive magazine around. Your ad will include clickable buttons that lead directly to your service or product for the interactive experience. Half-page ads are only $15 and full-page ads are only $25. Did we mention that your ad runs for 60 days? Advertise with us. Ego Magazine, a division of Ego Entertainment Network. Visit www.egoentertainmentnet.com. That's www.egoentertainmentnet.com and complete the form while you're there. We look forward to promoting you. Track Try Me by Arulo on Mixkit.com. DP DeMarco Plays presents Philadelphia, the stage production worldwide virtual screening event from Dallas, Texas. It's coming to a screen near you on Saturday, January 30th, 2021 at 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Featuring celebrity actors Marcus Polk, K-Ron Joseph Riley, Pooch Hall, Willie Taylor, and actress Claudia Jordan. There are sponsorship opportunities available for you. From major corporations to small business owners or even a business collab sponsorship. Sponsorship opportunities include presenting sponsor, red carpet sponsor, celebrity meet and greet sponsor, commercial spots, and product placement. For more information and to secure your sponsorship, contact DeMarco Plays at info@demarcoplays.com. That's info@DeMarcoplays.com. Or Ego Entertainment at info.egoentnet@gmail.com. That's info.egoentnet@gmail.com. Hurry! Spots are limited. You must secure your sponsorship by December 15th, 2020. Philadelphia, the stage production virtual screening event. Track CBPD by Arulo on Mixkit.com. Join the JQLM Radio family today. Syndicate your show or come host and produce your own show on air, live, or pre-recorded from anywhere in the world. That's not all. JQLM Radio also distributes your episodes to all major podcast platforms like iHeartRadio, Spotify, Spreaker, iTunes, Google Podcasts, and more. Come join this full service and support platform. Get help with sponsorships, built from our current listeners from all over the world in 45 countries and growing. Gain access to promotional materials and let JQLM Radio promote you too. And be a part of our live media coverage team that covers events and hosts red carpet activities with celebrities and more. For more information or to join now, visit www.egoentertainmentnet.com or email us at jqlmradio@gmail.com. JQLM Radio, real voices, raw entertainment, and relevant topics. Track, Funk by Arulo. Did you know JQLM Radio provides media services like voiceovers, radio advertising, video flyers, and other audio and video services? Contact JQLM Radio today for your brand promotional needs at 317-886-0296 or email jqlmradio@gmail.com. JQLM Radio, real voices, raw entertainment, and relevant topics. Track What You Did by CXNST on SoundCloud.com/officiallowpass. Music promoted by freestockmusic.com.
And we is back. And we is back. And we is back. How y'all doing, y'all? We is
good.
back.
We back?
Yeah, we good. Y'all good?
There we go. We back.
We back. There you go. There you go. We is back. Listen, this conversation been a little good to me, okay?
Me too. I liked it.
It's good as whatever that is. Is it good as whatever you is over there second?
Right.
Listen,
You know,
wait, I was trying to finish.
You smacking
I
hard.
was trying to finish before we came back.
Welcome
you know,
to the
Starburst
Fat
we had.
Girl
She eating off
Chronicles
a plate her ex
/
fixed her.
Pornhub.
She eating off a plate her ex fixed her.
Right, you know, there was something about that little cranberry sauce on there.
Okay.
It's a little extra. No, I'm just playing.
Okay.
I was trying to finish up them Starbursts before we came back, but it just didn't. It wouldn't
Too
allow me
late.
to finish. It wouldn't allow me to finish before we got back on.
But
here. I
you
was
got
over like,
stuck right there.
right. I was over here like doing all of that before we came back. But anywho, so listen, we are trying to figure out the whole situation of who is coming to dinner, who gets the opportunity to come to dinner, and who doesn't. So we then talked about the exes coming to dinner. We talked about, you know, if your little boo thangity thing or your little buddy gets to come to dinner. But y'all said no. So y'all like, nah, he didn't get to come. They don't get to come to dinner. They don't get to slide over here and eat none of this good food that my mama, grandma, aunties, and cousins made. So I dig that.
Man, side pieces got it hard out here.
It's just definitely levels to it. It's a lot of levels and boundaries to it.
Oh, I could definitely feel that it's levels and boundaries and, you know, all of that. Because I feel like otherwise, if you do not have boundaries with the people that you're messing around with, then it's gonna cause some other mess. It's gonna cause a lot of other things to happen. And then you ain't gonna be so happy. They not gonna be happy. Somebody gonna get hit. Somebody here gonna get knocked between the stove and the refrigerator or the washer and the dryer. And you know, we don't need those kind of things happening on Thanksgiving. We want to eat and be happy and be full. So, what if while you're at dinner,
oh boy,
if you're at dinner and you find out that your new person that you're with has been with somebody in your family, how do you handle that?
Wait.
Oh, that's happened to me before.
There's always a plot.
That's happened to me.
Do it.
Like, what do you do? What do you do then? What do you do then?
It depends on how long ago it was, because I'm not close with all my cousins. And that depends on which cousin it was also. Okay. Or auntie, or hell, or grandmother. I mean, not neither Rita or folk get down with the old folk, Hey, so listen, it just depends. It literally, for me, it depends on which cousin, and how long ago, and what kind of relationship did y'all have? Were y'all together? Now, if y'all was together, and you've been around a family, then now I ain't gonna check for you in the first place. But if you weren't even at none of the dinners, you ain't been to no funeral, that didn't even count. That didn't even count. You ain't even no repast.
Not even the funeral. Like, that's a factor. If you ain't been to a funeral,
no, I'm so serious. If you ain't been to at least a funeral, that is a factor. If any of my cousins bring you to a funeral or a wedding on either now, here's the thing, you deal with my cousins. Some of them you need to focus on yourself, but the ones. Some of them, if they bring you to, because I have a very large family on my mom's side. So if you show up to one of them funerals, you somebody like, you may be in this family maybe next year. Not always, but if I ain't seen you at nothing of importance, I should say, and y'all traveling together, like how serious was y'all relationship? How serious? Then it ain't gonna matter. Right. Yeah, so it ain't gonna matter if it was
bringing you a plate from a dinner.
So Tanisha said she think it would depend on if they knew and didn't tell her, or if they just realized, oh shit, that's your cousin. I think that's one of the factors too. Like, you don't necessarily know how people's family dynamic play out. And then even if you've been to some of the other things, like you might have missed this cousin because they might have left a little early, or they came after you left and you didn't know. So that could play a part in it. Like, oh, I didn't know that was your cousin. So my bad, G. I ain't know. But Kat, what would you say?
So this has actually happened to me.
I was about to say, since it did happen to you.
Multiple times.
You said a couple times? Oh, Lord.
Yes. So
do tell. Any rage?
No. The first time it wasn't at a family dinner. It's ironically, we were at my mom's funeral last year, and we were at leaving the gravesite, getting ready to go to the repast, and one of my cousins came up, and she was talking to my kids' dad, my kids' uncles and stuff, and his brothers and sisters. And I didn't think nothing of it. I'm like, okay, they talking, we at a funeral. And then she was leaving. She told me goodbye. I got to go. My husband's having a family reunion. And my brother-in-law or ex-brother-in-law was just busted out laughing. And I'm like, I don't get it. What's the problem? He's like, oh my God, that's your cousin? I'm like, yeah, that's my first cousin. Like, what are you talking about? He was like, she used to date William, right? I was like, she date who? Who she used to date? But when they dated, we didn't even know each other even existed on the planet. So it was cool. It wasn't no big deal. It wasn't awkward or anything. I didn't care. It was before me. So it is what it is. And then I ain't gonna tell y'all about the second time. But just
why not? You are. No, you are.
Yeah, you are. You are though.
Why wouldn't you?
Just like
we depend on you for every topic.
Every single thing.
Every topic, something that happened to you.
Yeah,
we're talking about people who had cats that got hit by a truck. You knew something about that. So now you know something about this. Let's talk about it.
Oh no.
Let's just say it was kind of awkward at first, but now it's not awkward. And this person comes to my house frequently. Let's just leave it.
Oh, never mind. You don't got to tell us.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That's okay. This is still new. But if this was old, you could have told us.
It's not no big deal like that. I mean, it ain't no secret.
Yeah, but still, it's okay.
What do you mean when you say still new? I'm confused.
No, you said they come to your house, they frequent your home. Yeah.
Yeah, because they family. So So you would say you would kick you would stop dealing with your family?
No, you said no, I'm not saying that. You said you didn't want to tell. No, you were saying the person still comes to your home and
They
you don't
do.
really want to tell the story. So I was saying, I
funny,
understand.
but I'm still ain't gonna tell y'all. But I was being funny. It's not that big of a deal.
You said you still wasn't gonna tell us though.
I did. I said that. Maybe depends. Maybe we'll come back around to it. I don't know.
Okay.
Cat be over here being
As she sips her cranberry juice.
she be like, you know, Cat be trying to do one of these on us, like,
But I will say
know,
this:
y'all don't need to know, and I want y'all to, you know how bougie people be. That's Cat. Like, she be like, I know, but I don't know, so I don't need y'all to know, but I want y'all to know that I know that how this goes.
I will say this though: I will be the person who would ex and the new person a plate, or offer to fix, or offer to serve both of them, because that's just who I am. It has nothing to do with funny or trying to be shady. But if I'm in the kitchen and I'm fixing my plate, and maybe the little kids or what, it's nothing for me to be like, "Can I get you something? Can I get you something? Do anybody else need anything?" It's just being hospitable.
That's sweet.
Yeah, I feel like saying, "Can I get you something?" or "Do you need anything?" is different than just blatantly making the plate for the person. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, let me go on and make your plate. Nah, or that has happened to where like, oh, okay, you need something. Let me go ahead and put that on the plate for you. It's different. Like if you in here and I'm already doing stuff, and you come in here like, "Can I get some more macaroni, a little more dressing?" Oh yeah, bing bang boom, I go ahead and slap this shit on the plate for you. Yeah, it's different than me.
Y'all
saying,
not gonna teach me nothing now and then try to backtrack on it.
No. We're teaching you the same thing.
Hell no.
We're teaching you the same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same. We're not teaching nothing.
No.
To me,
what the helper need to do is say, "Can I get y'all something?" From what y'all said earlier.
We're saying if we're all in the same. If we're all in the kitchen or something like that. Okay.
I feel like that's different. It's different if I'm already in here doing something and then you decide you come in here to get a little extra or some more on your plate and I'm already in here doing something. Yeah, I can go ahead and, you know, bing, bang, boom, throw the little shit on the plate and you out of my way. Like you're not somebody I'm like intentionally paying attention to in order to serve you your food. Nah, I'm literally just giving you what you came in here for. You want a little more macaroni, a little more sweet potatoes, pop. Go on about your business, bro. I'm good. On the other hand, what we were talking about.
Would you say, would you like some macaroni and cheese? Oh, would you like some too, honey?
Oh yeah, I would ask, like, you want some too? Like, you know, do you need anything else?
Just saying.
It wouldn't be one of those type of situations where I'm like, you need something else, and then ignore the shit out of the next person. Or if his girl was standing right there and I'd ignore the shit out of her, like, nah, I'd be like, you need something too, boo? You know, go, because, you know, that would just be how it flowed. But nah, I wouldn't particularly ignore the shit out of them because they were there. So somebody said, y'all help them out.
How they gonna help me? They backtracking. I'm just trying to figure it out. I just want to make sure I'm learning correctly.
No, we're just giving you a different side of it. There's a way to go about doing stuff without being disrespectful. If you are in the presence of this person and their new significant other, it would be, and you think it's awkward, it would be in your best interest, because you are the one making it awkward, whether you like it or not. It would be in your best interest is to be neutral and be civil and act like you have some sense. And in having some sense would be to offer to just wave a white flag to show I'm not your enemy here, especially if you don't have feelings for this ex and you were really just invited because the family likes you. Mm-hmm. So basically just saying, would you all like anything? If you see me getting up, oh no, I'll get it for you, something like that, just to be nice. It's just being cordial, basically. It's really nothing. That is a different scenario. That is a bit different. I agree. That's just a different way to look at it. But going ahead and fixing them a plate and being disrespectful, ignoring his new significant other, hell, his new wife. That's a whole nother thing. So it's different sides, and again, different levels to this family gathering.
Mm-hmm.
Joy, can I ask you a question?
Oh, y'all come to my house.
Did you eat an edible during the break? Because you calm down, son. First you were talking about walking in the house, beating the bitch ass. I'm just like, hold on, y'all tricking me. I'm being punked.
No, we started off on a high note, and we trying to give you the more not responsible but mature level at this point. Now.
I got you. Thank you, baby. I appreciate y'all.
You got to incorporate some maturity into the way that
but now we're giving you maturity.
I'm ready to put NWA behind Joy backdrop now. So now I'm getting ready to get hard.
I'm just giving you. I have different sides, so now we're stepping into my mature side. Now, if you don't want to step into my mature side, then okay.
Put some boots on.
All right, so let me
bring your walk outside. Let's go. Like we go. Yeah.
Let me ask this real quick. So
go ahead.
So your family invited your ex. So how does that conversation go with them if you don't like that move? Like do you have that conversation respectably, or do you wow out on a motherfucker like, hey man, why the fuck?
No.
Like what the fuck is your problem? You know what I'm saying? Like
no, I'm not.
Both.
If it depends, it depends on how. Now here's the thing. I've always said this. If I always meet you with respect. So if I pull you to the side and I'm like, why did you invite this person? Because I'm already mad, and I my face will tell you how I'm feeling before I even say it. So if I come to you and be like, yo, why did you invite them? What are they doing here? If you go to this rah-rah, this my house and all this other stuff, then this is going to turn into another conversation because it is indeed your house, but that is my ex. I don't care how much you love them. We ended on a sour note, and it's the holiday. I shouldn't have to spend the holiday, and you invited me here. You're my blood. I shouldn't have to spend the holiday with my ex.
Uncomfortable.
And so if I meet you, right, and you gonna make me, you can't, like, that's off. You value their relationship more than you value ours. So if I meet you with respect and you go to a disrespectful level, like anything else in this life, I'm gonna meet you where you at. However, if you meet me with respect, if I meet you respect, right?
Okay.
If I meet you with respect,
period,
and you see where I'm coming from, then we can have this time. I'm still gonna be irritated that you did it because in my mind, I need to understand, especially for a close family, I need to understand why you did this. But I'll get over it after I eat my plate of macaroni. I'll get past it eventually. Just don't say nothing right away. I'll get past it. I'll get past it. Just don't start trying to talk to me and interact with me immediately. Give me a minute so I could place how I feel. Like, give me a second to dissect this. And then we can move forward because it is the holiday, and I don't like to ruin holidays. I don't like one thing about me. I don't like birthdays ruin the holidays either. So like I said, I meet you with respect and you don't reciprocate, then that's a different. But if I meet you with respect and we both have a conversation and you say, do you want them to leave? And I say yes, and then you tell them you gotta go, then it is what it is. But then hopefully you'll never do it again as well.
It's like basically like when I walked in, I didn't know this motherfucker was there, so that means you didn't consult me at all. It was a secret to me. So I'm trying to like, yo, you set me up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like, yo, motherfucker got no hands.
Yeah, that's crazy. Right?
For
that's
me,
crazy.
I'm thinking about the other person. I'm thinking about my, if I brung someone with me and you know I'm dating someone new, you messing up what I got going with them. You ain't no telling what now that where their headspace is. So now I have to have another conversation. Now I have to have too many conversations on Thanksgiving. Now I have to have too many serious conversations on a day where I thought I could just eat and get drunk. Right. Yeah. I planned on eating and getting drunk, and now I have to be in my right mind because now I got to explain to them, this is what happened. And then what if this, and I'm the girl here, what if this person wanted to marry me? They gonna have, now you just threw a lot away from me. Now I gotta explain so much. I hate it here.
But why would they just be thinking something crazy out the gate?
Some people, you don't know how that will make someone feel.
I was about to say, like, the process.
You don't know that. You don't. Everybody not gonna be. Oh, I'm so mature. I'm understanding. No.
I'm not saying
you don't know how that will make somebody.
What was that?
No, I'm not saying
everybody wants everybody to be so evolved and mature and not feel no type of way, and it could make somebody feel some type of way.
It could.
It might be like Lady J. Lady J said that when they got the makeup artist to beat her face and put on some Dolce & Gabbana high heels with her toes done and everything. She's knocking on the door with
the high heels.
Lime green thongs on.
High heels.
So, on that note,
the person, whether male or female, they would be sitting there like, this family. It will make you feel bad. Like, this family really did some really kind of shady stuff. It will have you sad on a lot of people in that room.
Yeah, that'd be jacked up though. You get there, you didn't know nothing about it. Like Tro said, you just walked in and like, bam. Nah, that ain't family right there. That's some other.
Yeah.
Okay, now wait a minute. Y'all can't say that's not family, because what if the family dinner is being held at the cousin's house and your ex and the cousins are best friends and that's your ex? So you can't say they being shady, because this is their friend and they have a right to invite their friend over.
They was. Now, if I'm messing with my cousin friend, they best friend before we started dating or something like that, that's different. But I'm just saying, if it's somebody that I bring into the family and now all of a sudden y'all chummy, which is cool, I don't have no problem with that. But if we had a bad breakup, I feel like as your cousin or your brother or your
exactly, nephew, I ain't about to let them
slide. Hey, look, I'm still cool with such and such, but I'm gonna invite them to the cookout or whatever. You cool with that? Everything gonna be cool? You know what I'm saying?
You need to let somebody know, especially if the break. Now, here's the thing: the way some families are set up, we could still be cool, but the way they break up with, you can't come over here because I value the relationship of my blood more than. It is what it is. That's blood. I'm loyal like that. I put blood over people in a heartbeat sometimes, but I will have a conversation with you. Like, yo, they coming through, you gonna be okay. Now, everybody don't give that luxury. They just feel like you should deal. And that's not fair. They don't be deal. You should get over it. That's my friend. Like, that's not cool.
Well, those are totally different variables that y'all throwing in the mix too, about, it was a bad breakup or things went left or whatever. But just based on the original question,
if they still broke up.
If they was friends before, that's one thing. But now they chummy. But a lot of times, whoever you with, it's chances are that they do become super, super close with one or two or more of your family members. And even after y'all break up, they still are friends. So they supposed to just be like, oh, well, you ain't with.
This should be a conversation.
No more. You ain't with my cousin no more. You ain't with my brother no more. Whatever. So I got to stop messing with you. You can't never come over and spend time with me. We could develop a relationship outside of what y'all got going on.
But it still needs to be a conversation with me because I'm your family. Before they were your friend.
Please, at least you
need to have a conversation with that person. You put me in an uncomfortable predicament, even if it wasn't a bad breakup. And I'm in a different headspace, and it's the holiday. People sometimes don't want to. Right, they don't want to run into their ex on the holiday, even if they. I don't care what y'all became. Yeah, I don't care what y'all became after we broke up, because you was my cousin before you met this person.
I'm your cousin. We don't talk. We talk once a month. I talk to them every day.
You still need to have a conversation. Because if you put me in an uncomfortable uncomfortable predicament like that, and you've invited me over, I'm gonna look at you sideways.
But if that's
it takes nothing to say. It takes nothing to say. I'm inviting your ex to this function. You good with that? All right, cool. It takes nothing. If you feel like you can't do that, then I can't. I wouldn't.
But if this is your family, you would know that they would still have a tight relationship with whoever your ex is. Like, how would you not know that if this is your family that you communicate with regularly?
That's fine, but your friend don't show up to everything. Our friends don't show up to every single thing we have either. They could be tight and still not do functions. I know a lot of people that are not social with everybody, that they cool. They friends could be, we cool as hell, but I don't come to every function. That don't mean I'm not your friend. This person,
well, it looks
a lot of people like that.
It looks like the holiday dilemma stuff is gonna have to, be discussed a little further, because, we got other holidays coming up. We got Christmas, we got, we got New Year's coming up, and those things often bring dilemmas and whatnot. But we gonna go ahead.
Quick analogy though. So it's just like this, cat. You go somewhere and you going to pay a bill. You think the bill $50, and you get there and the bill is $150.
Ooh.
That's a shock. You know what I'm saying?
That's the analogy, though.
Up my mail without the bill was $150. So you should have been opening up your mail to know what was going on with your bill.
They didn't send no mail.
So that's what
they just knew you was coming to pay the bill.
The conversation.
And the last conversation you had was it was a $50 payment.
Okay.
I mean,
well.
Anyway, I guess I'm speaking from a poor man's perspective.
What you got for us on the new music moment, Tip? Because I know you got some good stuff for us.
Yeah, so I got some
slide on into the new music moment, because this conversation got good. The show almost over, y'all. We got a few minutes. We got like 25 minutes left, so we got to go ahead and get this new music in.
Let's get into it right quick. So my new artists, they're not new artists, but they're producers. You got a lot of producers that make great music. So this group of people, the group is called Real People, and they put together an EP called Dancing on the Moon, and they got a lot of great artists on here. But the song that I heard first was by Mr. Eric Roberson, and it's called Save the Love for Me. Let's get into that one first. And it's from a group called Real People. Dancing on the Moon is the CD. And then, how about that? Give me 3 seconds. The speaker went out. Then we're going to turn the speaker back on. There it is. And this song called Save a Little Love for Me.
Save a little love for me. 'Cause your eyes tell me that I'm not alone. Oh no. Save a little love for me. You and I, we got it going on. Oh yeah, won't you save a little love for me? I know we just met, but we're dancing on the moon. Oh yeah, won't you save a little love for me? 'Cause saying goodbye right now would be too soon. Don't let your heart run away from me. We'll find out what's possible. Only time will tell, girl. I know it's unusual.
So the production team is called Real People. The EP is called Dancing on the Moon. And this song is by Eric Roberson. They got a lot of great songs. They got Speech from Arrested Development has a song on the EP. So definitely go check it out. It's like a 5-song EP. The whole EP is banging. Definitely go check it out. It's called Real People, and the EP is called Dancing on the Moon. Now let's get into the one that's about to get it popping. He's back, y'all. The album is called What a Time to Be in Love. And it's Mr. Raheem Devine. And this song is called Twilight, featuring production by the Colleagues. This is the album of the week. Mr. Raheem Devine, y'all definitely want to go get this one. The song is called Twilight.
Sun lays down and the room fades to black. I'll be swimming in your soul. Every day in the twilight, you come true. When I hear you go for, when I hear you go, where we're naked in the twilight, you get
That's your album of the week right there, Mr. Raheem Devine. And that was called Twilight, man. Go get this album. This album is amazing. It's a great piece of work. And the album is called What a Time to Be in Love. Brand new by Raheem Devine. It's a mixture of love songs and anthems for our community and fight the power type, music. So it's a combination of both, but it's all in love. And it's one of his best projects, I gotta say. Y'all definitely want, he always give you something that you can make a baby to, should I say. You know what I'm saying? So definitely go get that. So the album of the week is Raheem Devine. The new artist that I'm bringing to you is called Real People. The EP is called Dancing on the Moon. And I'm your man in the mouth, man. Any questions you got, man, hit me up at the Fat Girl Chronicles. You know what I'm saying? At gmail.com, or hit me up at the mouth_moments on all social media outlets. And that's your new music moment.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Hey,
That was a good music
that
moment.
first joint had a nice bop to it, Joe. I had, hit that. Had to get it. Then that second joint came in with the groovy smooth. Hey, man, you picked two dope joints this week, bro.
Appreciate it.
Listen, I've already added it to my gallery. I mean, to my to my music for tomorrow. So, hey, I love new music. I love good music. I love vibey music where you can just kind of tune in and tune out, like tune out of the world, but you can get into the music that you're listening to. So I love that. So Miss K, baby, what you got? You said you got some good stuff for us. Bring it to us.
Feel that tea, girl.
Okay, last episode before I took a break, I remember I told you all Summer Walker is, dating London on the Track, the producer, and his baby mama called her out saying Summer was pregnant, right? If you don't remember well, last week his baby mama, week before last, his baby mama called her out saying she's pregnant. He got child support case. It really has nothing to do with her, honestly. Well, it's been confirmed Summer Walker is indeed pregnant. And I don't think she was ready to tell the world yet, but she's indeed pregnant. I don't know how far along, but she has a nice little baby bump, and she looks really cute. Megan Thee Stallion is not having a good week, even though her album just dropped. We got people accusing her of stealing.
What's she stealing?
She has a song called Body, and it's a cool song. But the thing about, no, not Body. It's a song called Do It on the Tip. And most of Megan Thee Stallion's songs remind me of New Orleans bounce music. So the song, she has another artist is saying that they sound similar. They do, but not to the extent where she stole my idea. You know what I mean? So, and she now Megan is partnered with Fashion Nova. The clothes are ugly. Don't get me wrong. It's not even a cute line. It's what, people from Texas, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, they have a different type of style. It's very Western and very gaudy, and it's different. And there's a particular dress in the line that Megan has right now that another designer did do. However, this particular style of dress is from like the late 60s, 70s era. That style is coming back, and you can see it in different designs, and in how, even with, like, if you wear a lot of bodycon dresses, they have a lot of them now have a very 70s feel. Like we were in the 90s, now we're going to, like, we're segueing as far as fashion. I've looked and just peeped some different styles. It's like going into the 70s, and it's very bright and different cuts, very cut up dresses, and the way the dress is styled, I've actually seen Tina Turner in. So the designer's going all off, and a drag queen actually commented, I saw, she's like, girl, people been wearing this since the 70s, and it's true. So it's really not, it's not a stolen look. It's just both of them didn't come up with the look, if that makes sense. So it's a designer mad at Megan. It's a music artist mad at Megan. Everybody hates Megan right now. It is what it is. Y'all not gonna stop a bag unless y'all gonna sue her. But nobody wants to sue her. They just going live and being rage. You stole. They're not doing anything behind it. As of right now. The Grammy noms have dropped. People are upset. And I would say they have a right to be. especially with the male R&B part. No, it's not male R&B. With the R&B part, it's nothing but men. And it was different women who dropped albums this year. I mean, last year. That could have been considerate. I mean, what's the word, guys? Considered to be Grammy noms. And it's this one look real. These Grammy noms are not. It's bad. Nicki Minaj still crying, but Nicki ain't did nothing worth the Grammy. But we don't have to have that conversation right now at all.
She won.
So I'm saying, like, if the dudes had the best albums, what's wrong with that?
But the thing about it is, it's not. It was women that put out R&B albums that could have been considered, and they were not.
I thought they always had a male R&B category and a female R&B category. Am I mistaken? I don't really watch them, but I thought they always had.
No, it's just best R&B.
Oh,
I don't believe so. And I saw it for myself, and it's nothing but men, and that's not usually. It's different.
I have seen it before where it was all women, though. I have seen that before.
Okay, but
I mean, if the dudes had the hotter albums, then then it is what it is. They get the nominations.
Honestly, the one album on there, if he does not win, that's John Legend. He had a really good album. I'm gonna raise my eyebrow, but we'll see how this go in February. But it is some people that's butthurt. But there are some people that don't deserve a Grammy nomination. I don't care how hard you work.
What's
how hard
Legend?
you thought. John Legend dropped the album this year during quarantine. It's pretty good. I know. That's why I was like, it's good though. It's really good. It's a vibe. I liked it.
Oh, he did. Okay, I know which one you're talking about. He got yeah, okay.
That album is nominated.
Because I'm usually on top of his music. I thought I missed something. I didn't. I know. I'm like, wait.
Yeah, it's a good. I liked it.
I'm not a huge fan.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. What he said?
With a straight face.
Not a huge fan.
He said he's not a huge fan of John Legend.
Hey, he said that shit the same way I say that's comedy.
I'm not a huge fan.
So,
last thing, you all know who Tracy Braxton is, the lesser talent of the Braxton family, the angry one.
Right.
Apparently, her Twitter got hacked today, as she went on this rant about the irritating sister Tamar Braxton, and the stuff she was saying. Since I watched the Braxton Family Values, I know how Tracy speaks. So this hacker is either a wonderful actor or she capping, because the stuff she was saying about Tamar, and her and Tamar, they have underlying issues. So on the show, they hate each other in the first place. So, and Tamar is always doing stuff to them anyway. So I thought she really said this stuff, but she's saying she's being hacked. She went on this Twitter rant. She called Tamar a moose. She said she shaved her head. Like she literally was going in on her. It was bad, but that's all I have for today with celebrity foolishness.
Well, I mean, I hope that she wasn't hacked and that she ain't on there talking crazy about her sister and whatnot, but shit happens.
I mean, I've seen their interactions. I used to watch the show heavily, so that didn't feel hacked at all to me. But we'll see how this play out later in the week. I'll probably have more info for y'all come Tuesday.
Well, all right, Miss Cat.
All right, Joy.
What kind of rules we got? Thank you, Miss K.
You're welcome.
So I am going to shorten this a little bit and just I'm gonna shorten it a little bit. So
okay.
Last week I just kind of talked about forgiveness, and then this week it's been with just all kind of crazy stuff that's been going on and that I've been seeing. I just wanted to kind of touch base with the power of support. And what I mean when I say the power of support is, as people in intimate relationships, we need to support our other halves. We need to validate them. We need to let them know that they're important, whether it's the female letting her male counterpart know that he's important, the male letting his female counterpart know that she's important, and really validate everything that they got going on. And I know a lot of times, women especially are quick to say, I don't need a man. I'm a boss. I got my own money. I pay my own bills. I do all this stuff. And that's cool. Be a boss all day long, but you can be a boss and you don't have to put your other person down. You don't have to talk down to them. You don't have to talk down at them. We don't have to emasculate our men. Like there's nothing wrong with pouring into them and letting them know that they're worthy. And then last but not least, I will say that as we go into the holiday season, when people split up and they have children, a lot of times we want to project our issues, our anger, our discomfort with our other half on our kids. And we'll say, stuff like, your daddy ain't shit, your mama ain't shit, who your mama, what nigga she got around you, she ain't nothing but a hoe. Oh, F your daddy, he don't do nothing, no way, he don't pay no bills, he don't pay your child support. I mean, just crazy stuff. And then especially going into the holidays, we've been talking a lot about these, exes and stuff like that. But when your kids, and I think Joy and Lady J mentioned, you have to split your time between parents, and that's cool. But when you drop your kids off, when you pick them up, don't give your kids a third degree about who your daddy bring over there today. Yeah, she a hoe. Your daddy ain't nothing neither. He always mess with. Like, don't do that. Your issue is your issue with your significant other or ex-significant other, whatever. Your relationship, if it's dysfunctional and toxic and crazy, that's fine. That's your relationship. The kids' relationship with their other parent can be a beautiful thing, regardless of what y'all got going on, because it's totally separate. Now, if your kids are really, your other person is really an asshole and the scum of the earth, trust and believe the kids will figure that out on their own. Quicker than you think that they might. So you don't have to put all that negativity and negative energy in the air about the other person. And really, when you do that, you're doing more harm than good. So I just want to say that. And yeah, that's all I got. So just going into this holiday season, just be mindful that your shit is your shit. It has nothing to do with the kids. If nothing else, I even me personally can say my ex-husband may not have been the greatest husband. He's a damn good father. Always has been, always will be. And there's some crazy stuff I can say about him, but I don't, because that's my issue with him and his issue with me. It has nothing to do with our children. And you can really damage the kids and a potential great relationship between them. So let all that resentment go. Let all that hatred and anger and jealousy go when it comes to the kids and their relationship with the other person. And that goes for men and women, because it goes both ways. It's not just one sex doing it over the other. And just to be more non-specific, even if it's a same-sex relationship period, don't dog the other person, and just continue to lift each other up as adults, especially if you're in the trenches with the other person. There's no need to put them down. There's no need to talk down to them. It's too many other people and races and things of that nature that are putting our Black men and Black women down, and we need to be at the bottom of that list that continue to put them down. We need to continue to lift each other up. So that's all I got.
Well, thank you, darling. Thank you. And we're going to go on over to a little history. Troach.
Oh, my God. All right. So I'm gonna need y'all. I just want some advice from y'all this week. You know.
Okay.
I need a drink.
So when anger strikes.
I'm gonna just mute myself.
And can we just kick Tavana out of this whole thing? Cause she gonna start that shit. Nah, but for real, like when y'all get mad, like how do y'all calm down? Like what type of like techniques do y'all use to, you know, just mellow yourself back out? Because it's like with me, like I find myself taking a while to get back to even kill after a situation where I'm mad, you know, and especially if I didn't get to light a motherfucker up, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, if I had to hold all this in me, I feel like it take me longer to like just neutralize the situation or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I know the saying is like, oh, don't let people rent space in your head and shit like that, but that shit easier said than done. That shit is easier said than done. Like if we speaking like real human beings, let's be honest, that shit don't be working all the time, you know? So I just want to know, like on some real shit, don't give me that philosophical answer. I want some real black, I've been mad before type shit. Like what do you do to bring yourself back down?
Phone a friend.
Okay, I'm gonna calmly speak.
I can't phone my Gary friends though, because
right, that's what I'm saying. You gotta know which friend to call. Don't call your Christian friend that's gonna be like, oh Lord, praise Jesus, let me lay some hands on you. God, you know, you don't call that friend. Don't call
Get off my phone.
Pull up. Don't call that friend because they just gonna make it worse. You gotta call the calm friend, the sensible friend that's maybe a little religious, not too spiritual, but not all the way left, that's ready to pull up. The friend that's just gonna be like, you know what? You probably right to be mad. You have every right to be mad. Yep, that's cool. But listen, let's do this. Or let's talk this through. Or we need to do this. Let me talk you down off the roof. And then maybe make you laugh a little bit or something.
I was just about to say, I try to do something make me laugh. Or I call my homegirl and be like, bitch, let me tell you what this mother...
Right.
I let all the curse words fly and I let them all go. And then once I done talked my way through it, then I'm pretty much good after that. I done talked it down. And then I gotta play some music or something. Savannah said I send her paint videos. I do. I send her videos of that I've painted. So she'll go to like watch some of those that I've sent her or whatever. But some people really do like that going left field. When you angry, don't call the angry friend, like Kat said, because they'll be ready to pull up and make it happen.
They gonna pull up.
Yeah.
For me, I'm gonna have to talk to y'all calmly about anger. So,
see, that's not the person I want. I want the real person. I want the real.
Joy is the person you don't want to call because Joy is the person.
I do want her right now because I want the person that's gonna go strong, like you know that you pissed off, but you still got a way to calm yourself. That's what I want.
Right. Okay. That's what I said.
Okay. So I've been I have a temper problem. I've been so mad I've tried to take the steering wheel off my car. So I'm not the friend one that you can call. I throw things. It depends on where I'm at. Now, what I've learned to call the friend that's gonna let me scream and holler about how I'm feeling. The way I am set up, I need a while to calm down so I can compartmentalize. I can't speak to that.
Right there, word right there.
Compartmentalize why I'm feeling this way. Am I overreacting? Do you really have me fucked up? Or you really have me fucked up? So I need time to really calm down. And if you do not allow me time, do not call me the next day, or don't call me in the next 3 days expecting me to welcome you with open arms, because I don't have that for you. Because for me, it be the principle, It don't even have to be what you did. It's always, the principle is always greater than whatever you just did. So I need to calm down. What I do for myself is I separate myself. I try not to, I try my best to stay off social media. Okay. I try my best to stay off social media because I'm going to take it out on somebody unknowingly. Especially if they disagree with me, they about to get all this smoke. They're going to get everything that's pent up. So I try to separate myself from the world because I'm not good. So for me, it's separation, and I'll try to meditate, and that's just how I handle it. Or talk it out.
So mouth was surprisingly quiet.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a couple different techniques. Like I've heard and I've read a couple things. Like Kelly Hodges said, prayer works, and then she also said, whatever you do, don't call your ride, which I agree with that. But for me, I'm kind of like Mr. Price said, like music helps me. I also do, sometimes I do the technique where I go in a room and I look in the mirror and I just scream all kind of curse words and get that, let it go, and then regroup and find that peace place. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
So I think it's just different techniques depending on the person, because some people can't reel themselves in once they get to a certain point. Some people need somebody to reel them in. But some people are that ride. So when they get ready to go, they gone.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
I appreciate y'all. You know,
you're welcome.
No problem. You know, you can always call me if you want to vent truth. I can be the person in the middle, like, because I can pop off if you need me to.
Somebody 1 foot in, 1 foot out, huh?
That's comedy.
Yeah, like, you know, I could have 1 foot in the ghetto, 1 foot in the suburbs, you know. So either way you need me to be, I can be that way if you need somebody to talk to sometimes, buddy. Don't pop a vessel trying to keep shit calm.
You need somebody that got 1 foot in the street and the other foot, they at least know the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me.
That's the only part.
I don't know the rest.
We just need
I don't know the rest.
We don't need to go no further than that. That's
right, I don't know the rest.
For sure.
He said, I don't know. Well, we are at the very end of this beautiful journey on today. I'm glad we got to find out who can come to dinner and who can't. And what can happen to dinner when people show up that's not wanted to be there, all right? So,
and we better not fix no plates.
We will be back next week with another dope topic, fun topic. But also, coming December 8th, we will be doing a special show where we will be allowing small business owners to promote their business on the show. And if you would like to be one of those small business owners that gets a quick 5-minute spotlight, you can send an inquiry to the Phat Girl Chronicles podcast at gmail.com. We would love to have you on here. We know the holiday season is amongst us, and people are looking for a way to have gifts and custom things made for friends and family, or even just have some of the things that they are looking for from Black-owned or small businesses. So if you are either of the above, feel free to reach out to the Phat Girl Chronicles podcast at gmail.com. And I'm going to leave this last 30 seconds to Troch, because I know he had a big announcement for the people. So I'm going to give you that, and then we will be on our way out of here, all right? You ready? Burn all.
Why is you looking confused?
Because it's 58. I mean, I thought you was going to go to everybody. You always go to me last.
You didn't hear what she just said?
We got a couple minutes. She want everybody to hear. She want the radio people to hear. She want everybody to hear.
So, I want everybody to hear.
Check it out, people. Ooh, this is big. This is big for your boy. And I'm excited. So, December 2nd, next Wednesday, Between the Lines premieres. I will be interviewing new artists, playing new music, you know what I'm saying, touching base with, like, getting in their life on JQLM Radio live. Please listen live. 6:05 Eastern time every Wednesday. Between the lines, your boy Trosh. We here.
We so proud of
Appreciate
you. I'm so proud
Appreciate
of you.
Between the lines.
So proud of you. Between the lines with your boy Troach.
And let me just say something real quick about people with their product too. If your mama or your sister won't buy your product, don't try to bring your ass on here.
Boy.
Stop it, because sometimes people family don't support them anyway, and the next person is stranger will. So don't say that.
Whatever.
All right, so
if you tell them, Joy, if you make banana pudding and your mama don't eat it, don't come on here trying to sell it.
We are out of here, y'all. Thank you all for tuning in every week, Tuesdays, for the Fat Girl Chronicles podcast.
Bye.
Every week, whatever you do the rest of this week and the rest of the evening,
Two
don't do
fingers.
it too half-ass. Do it with your whole ass. And join us in the Fat Girl Chronicles podcast for the after party. Peace.
Bye.
Love y'all.